Hey everyone, Xzav here again. Moving on to my next video. I was real happy with the way my last one came out. My third video. This is my fourth video. Um, on m- on these videos, I am going to try to talk kind of quick. Because it took about 35 minutes or so for my video going through my bedroom. The first time I tried doing it, it took about an hour. So I realized, hey, I need to speed things up a little bit. I know you guys' time is important, just as mine. So, getting on this next section, first, I do want to show you guys one thing. When I first created this base, it was going to be like just a secondary base for a tribe mate of mine. He started building this little stone house up here. I saw this big area down here by the water. I said, hey, that'd be great for an outdoor shop. Um, so I started laying down pillars. Let me just zoom up here and show you guys from underneath. The pillars I set up underneath. If I can get there, I have to go up over here a little bit. Okay, so I get up underneath. I set up a pillar grid work. I put stone ceiling or wood ceilings on the top. Of course, the pillars were sticking through. And then, of course, once I had the whole grid work set up, then I put the metal ceilings up on top. Now, I do have two ceilings between each. I'm not going to go into building techniques. Of course, I'm sure you guys know how to do that. Basically, when you set a pillar, you do a ceiling and then another ceiling, and then you drop a pillar, and then then you can put this ceiling, this pillar, then you can get rid of this pillar, and voila, then you got them. There was a few spaces I had to add because this whole area here, um, what I'm getting at, I'll show you in a second. But when I did this whole thing, I did have an idea that when I did it, I did want to keep one ceiling at the lower level just in case I needed to expand something. And thankfully, I did that because I was able to add this whole section later. You can see this is undyed here. Um, because, like I said, when I first made this base, it was not going to be a main base, but I was so pleased with the way this turned out. I asked my tribe mate, I said, hey, I got some idea for the top building. He said, yeah, go for it, and I started building the top building, and the whole base came out so great. I was like, hey, this is even better than my old base. I don't need the humongous base anymore for all the dinosaurs because I can cryo them. So I added this section here. Um, this back wall behind the refrigerators and grills, that used to be the extent of where this shop base went. I did have this little area here, and it just had the elevator. But this whole area with my bedroom and all that stuff, I added on later. So, you know, I just wanted to kind of show you guys how I did that and that I was able to do this and have the pillars not stick through because I had that lower level ceiling. Brought it over, put the pillars under, made the new floor, and voila, I got new floor without pillars sticking through. So, this front area in front of my bedroom, like I said, I'm going to kind of zip through here pretty quick, show you guys everything. I have a little sign for my quarters. These, I did not get these. They were, I got them somewhere. I don't remember, over 6.5 years. Basically, these are from survival of the fittest type things. I did have a third one. It was the bronze, I believe, third place. One of my tribe members wanted one. I went ahead and gave it to him. That's fine. He gave me some dinosaurs and all. Definitely worth it. These I think are from Tech Cave, if I remember right. Um, I just have a dermis here, just yeah, ready for the beach. My garage here. Um, when I built this little top piece here, um, for just putting this wyvern, I wanted to find a place to park them. I found a nice little place, worked out. When I created that, it just actually gave me this little kind of under level place here. I haven't figured a real use for it yet. Basically just goes through. It goes back behind where I was just at when I was showing you the underneath. Actually comes out into the elevator area here. Um, got this nice little door through here. Uh, Goes up, and another door that comes out on the other side over here. Um, Now, because it's an outdoor base, I think I mentioned this before. Sometimes I have those stupid seagulls fly in. These are to take out the seagulls or anything else that may come in. Um, Now, this boss area here is another thing that I implemented later. I did not have that as part of the design when I was designing the base, like I designed the rest of it there. This I added. And I had this area in my other base. When I moved everything to this base, I said, well, I got to figure out a place to put it. It took me a little while, but I was able to figure out, oh, yeah, I'll just put it right here. The way I have this set up, well, first of all, this, uh, I like the way I set that up with the Titanosaurus. He's about ready to squash me. This is my boss fighting gear. I just come in here. Now this one is set up. Hey, I just come in here, I grab everything. Normally I don't get the dermis taxidermy tool unless I'm doing a new type of boss I haven't done. I got plenty of the spider boss. That's the one I normally do. Of course, I have these. The only thing I got to grab other than this is the mushrooms and all the artifacts and stuff. And of course, let me fix this. E, and now it's died. Okay, um, so basically, I have them in groups. You have the brood mother and the Mesopithecus and the dragon. I have the flags out. I have the boxes and the bases matching the color on the flags. Now, all the lighting I have around the place does kind of affect the way some of the lighting looks. And of course, some of it, whatever. But anyways, the ones that I have none on, like these, just means I haven't done the cave yet. Yes, there are a lot of caves I still have not done, even after 6.5 years. Um, the dragon, I had to pay 10,000 polymer to do a run with one of the other guys on the server. That way, I was cleared, so where I can make and use teleporters and all that stuff. Beyond that, maybe I'll go back one of these days. Not super interested in it. Mesopithecus, I know a lot of people use that to gather element. But the thing is, for gathering some of these like Spinosaurs and all that, um, I go through about 100, well, 85 element per week with all the teleporters, the public teleporters I have. So I have to farm element. And farming the Mesopithecus because of the caves and the alpha dino drops, it's just a lot easier for me to just do the spider boss. The drops are pretty easy to get. Of course, now I can see even on these easy to get ones, farming the brood mother boss, I am actually starting to run a little bit low on some of the Ceropod and RG claws and Sarco. The Titanoboa venom, I got plenty of those, but I'm actually having to go out and do special runs on those, which is why, if you remember, in the bedroom I had the sign said Alpha Dino drops. Um, Anyways, so you can see the boxes. I have a little sign as a reminder, broodmother, what artifacts it takes, what alpha boss, alpha drops it takes on the box, gamma 0, beta 5, alpha 10. And then I keep 3 stacks of each in here. Normally, I really don't use these. These are more like a backup. I have more alpha dino drops in that vault out there, and I'll use those first. And if those run out and I start using these, I'm real low. I need to go hunting for more. Um, and then, of course, in these, the first one I get goes on the display. And then after that, now seeing I'm farming the brood mother, of course, it was a project of mine. It took me a little while, but I went ahead and filled all the boxes. So when I go to do the brood mother, I'll grab my armor. I'll grab one of each, and I'll grab 10 of each of those out of that vault there. And then I'll grab my Rex boss army and the U, and then I'll go through the teleporter. I'll do the boss. I'll come back. I'll put everything away. I'll come up here. I'll grab another one of each. I'll grab another 10 of each out of there. And then I'll take my second boss army. I have two of them. I have a blue Rex boss army and a red boss army. Um, I'll put the one Rex army over by the Daedons to heal, and I'll go out and I'll do the second run. I'll come back and I'll put them over there to heal. And then while they're all healing, then I do one run of each of the caves. And of course, I bring an otter with me, so I'm able to restock the 2 artifacts. And voila, I'm back to normal, full box. Everything's good to go. Um, but yeah, those are full. You can see I didn't do many of these. I didn't, obviously haven't done pack. Like I said, I'm not interested in farming it, so whatever. Brute Cave, I've gone through the Brute Cave once, but I actually used it to get the head and flag and all that. And on these, I don't really have a lot of some of them, like Megalliana toxin. So I have some up here and some down in that box down there, which I'll show later on, in a little bit. These, I have none of these artifacts, never went through the caves. These, I have some, but obviously real low. And there's some like Tuso, I don't even have any of. But you can see. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so like I said, I know I want to kind of make this quick video. Up here, I do have the Wyvern. It's just for show. Love the color. It's like a blackish purple. And actually, this one is a clone because I only have the one, and I wouldn't want to risk it. So I made a clone of it, and this is the one I can use if I ever want to show off, whatever. Tapejara, I don't use them too often. This Tapejara, if someone is out somewhere and they say, hey, pick me up, I need some help, I want to be shown something or whatever, I'll grab that, and it has a second seat on it. Okay, there you go. The Trapeo, I use him quite often. He's actually the one I use for refreshing my base area. Gas, grenades, got a couple just for fun. These grills, these are like a backup set of grills. Of course, I do keep one gas on them, so I can just fill it and cook it. Boom, done. This area up here is just a kind of design idea that I just came up with. Whoops, sorry about blinding you with the light. I climb up here, and I do have a nice, whoops, I would be using that. Of course, if I see something that's nice, high level, whatever, Sarco or whatever, I can just come up here and stand on top here and knock them out, tame them, all that. There's a public grill outside the door that's out by my vault. Now, I do eventually want to put a ladder here going down so people can actually come into and out of my base on foot. Just haven't one of those things, haven't quite got into doing it yet. So, enough said. Jump down nice and quick. I love this idea of double stacking the tech door. It just looks real cool. And of course, the door, I made it stay open, so it's just like a little gateway. This, of course, is locked. It's my way out for hunting with the Giga. I bring the Giga out. I come back. I cook the meat. I put the meat away. This will actually be part of the shop when I show you all that. But yeah, that's what he's waiting here for. He's I call him Hunter because I didn't really level up the health and damage a lot because he can handle anything. Other than like if I see a Titan or a wild Giga, I won't really take him out to kill it. I'll take another one out I have called the Killer instead of the Hunter. He's the Killer, and he has better health and damage. So I think I have enough time still to go through this outer shop area, what I call it. Before I used to wear tech armor all the time. I would come home with my Giga. I'd jump off the Giga. I'd jump onto this. I don't get damaged. I used to have a regular door. I'd run down. I'd close the door. I'd start cooking the meat. Okay, no problem. So underneath here, these 2 vaults, when I go out and do a run, or I go to a cave, or whatever it is, or I do my gotchas. When I get items, I don't really have time to sort them out every single time I'm doing stuff. So what I'll do is I'll throw it in here, items in here, and resources in here. And of course, you can see I've already gone through and sorted it out recently. Then I have some preserving bins. Obviously, you know what that's for the jerky. I do keep them loaded with some. Now, I just keep 6 because that's what I used to always keep. They used to have a smaller inventory. Maybe I'll increase it some. I don't know. I haven't made jerky in a long, long, long time. These two are miscellaneous items. I have miscellaneous from this map. Let me show you. Like I said earlier, I'll grab the drops out of here, and you can see like Serapod. Yeah, I use 20 every 2 boss runs I do, so I'm going through them kind of quick. This is what I have, plus that little bit that was up on top, from 6.5 years of playing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start harvesting some of these. And then whoops, let me finish this one. And then I sort out Mespithicus. Yeah, you can see like these, the Dial Claws. I only had 2 stacks up there, plus these, and that's all I have. So that's why I don't harvest from the Mespithicus. Dragon, you can see I don't have a lot of them except for Rex Arms. Of course, I have a lot of them. Tech Cave, yeah, got all that. There's some I don't have of that. Plant X, Y, the X and Y. I do harvest these some from, let's see, right over here. I got 2 of them. I harvest them every once in a while. Yep, whoops, just saving them up. And miscellaneous, I got a 12-pack of beer. I got some sorbent gel, some rhino horns. Now, I don't use these to make the antidote. I'll actually use leech blood. These don't spoil, the leech blood does. But I get plenty of leech blood out in the swamp, so that's fine by that. Come on, lag. There we go. I haven't gotten angler gel in a long time, but I've had this for a long time. And then, of course, from some of my gotchas, I've been collecting black pearl. I used to get that just off the little trilobites, but from the gotchas, yeah, I've been able to save up quite a bit of that. And then miscellaneous other maps. Most of this is from gotchas, sand and clay and salt and sulfur. And you can see I only have so much room in the vault. So I kept, 5 stacks of each, except silk, which I have a little more of that because that's used for desert cloth. That, go through. I really don't normally use any of these. And then a couple miscellaneous that I don't get from gotchas. That's what I've gotten over the years. So that's those. Ramp up here, I also not only jump off the Giga or whatever for that, I also have a vault where I can put items in here. I do have a subfolder. If I need some polymer, hey, I'll just grab some of this stuff and I'll just go ahead and grind down some of this junk stuff here. Now you can see some, just to say, yeah, junk. Ascendant Riot Gauntlets, junk. What happened was when I got the ability to make teleporters, I used to have a bunch of outposts out along across the island, and I was stocking them with items as well. When I got the ability to use the teleporter, I demolished the bases, the outposts that I had, and I brought all the items back here, sorted it into all of my gear that I have here, kept the best, and the worst goes in here to just grind out. And the non-polymer stuff, I've already ground down tons of stuff. Grinder, I use that with 1 gas, of course, lock. Underneath here, moving on real quick, I have 6 boxes of, let me get a view. I got 6 with snails and 6 with beetles. The snails, I keep them on wander. And of course, now they breed. That's a new thing. As often as I can, I come in here and I go ahead and grab the paste out of them. Paste is one of the things I am trying to collect. And I'm also using it for polymer, for the hard polymer, which I am trying to gather that as well. Now, I did try setting these out in front of the gotchas. It didn't quite work because the gotchas, what I do is I let them starve all week. And then once a week, I feed them by putting hide into them. And then I go back around and they drop a whole bunch of crystals. If I put the snails in front of them, they're constantly eating the snail paste and they stay full. So they only drop gems. They do drop gems, but once in a while I just have to pick up whatever when I find them. And they were eating all the paste. And I wasn't getting any. So then I said, oh, okay, I'll put some stones on them to keep them fed. They just ate right through the stones, whether they were hungry or not. and they ate all the stones, and then they continued to eat the paste. So that didn't work. So I just get 600 paste every once in a while. Now, the way I sort things out, just to let you know, I do have multiples on some things. So, like snail paste, the way I look at this is when I have multiple boxes of items or multiple refrigerators, it's basically like a glass where you fill the glass and the glass gets filled from the bottom up to the top. You fill it from the bottom to the top, and then you use from the top to the bottom. So having said that, a lot of times I'm going to be looking at things where, okay, this is the bottom of the glass. I do have a full vault of a chat space. Bottom of the glass, 1, 2, 3. And then above that, I actually have the box that I'm trying to fill. But of course, I am making polymer, which, I'm up to 95,000 so far. I come over here, I dump that in there. Snail paste, regular paste. Okay, so let's see. The beetles, the way I got the beetles set up, again, bottom of the glass, I got fertilizer 1, fertilizer 2. If I ever start using these, I am running low on fertilizer, and it's time for me to make more. When I make the fertilizer, I take all of it and I compress it all into this one. When this one is full, like he is now, wait, thank you. Okay, it's good when he's full. Actually, when I start using him, the fertilizer that he carries, of course, he keeps 300 on him, so he's almost like a vault in himself. When I start using his, that's actually really when I'm starting to run low. I normally like to have these guys have some, especially this guy. This is normally about where I have it float. You can see I have some oil in here, so I probably have, yeah, I have some in all of them. Time to compress, I'll take all these, I'll put them into them, I'll make more, and so I fill them with fertilizer from this way over, and I keep making, and of course, as these are filling, it makes less fertilizer, and you get the idea of the system. So let's see. The pig, obviously, everyone knows what that's for. I grab some stem berries, mijo berries. I feed them. Drop the poop, fill poop up on the beetles. Done. He's got a little feeding trough. This feeding trough actually covers quite a bit more than just him. It covers him. Covers the sheep and the megliana, the avi. It covers all the utes that I have. This snow owl and gotcha, the thyla, the giga. Now, of course, the giga, he has his own over here that normally has food kept on it. The reason I don't keep food on this one is because, again, that wouldn't work with the gotchas. They wouldn't starve all week, so I wouldn't get a bunch of crystals at the end of the week. But I do use it after I feed the gotchas. Then I put food in it to feed the rest. Okay. Now the gotchas and the owls. Of course, I got a male and a female. I have 4 sets. You can see I got one set here, one set there, one set over in the bright area over there, and another set here. Male, female with owl. Of course, everyone should know about why you have an owl next to them, so they produce more. And through breeding, I actually had a male and a female given to me. That was it, just one male and one female. When you breed babies from gotchas, the baby actually can produce things that the parents don't, other than element. From those two, from the male and female, I was able to breed gotchas where they make, with the combination between all 8 of them, every single thing that can be produced from gotchas other than element, the elemental dust, is actually produced from them. Seeing it's only elemental dust that gotchas make, I don't really see the reason of that. Seeing I use 85 element per week, I'd have to have a lot of gotchas and everything like that. So, yep. Over here, I have an industrial forge. So when I first made this, of course, hello Thyla. This is just, hey, if I want to go out have some fun, ride on my Thyla. He's pretty good stats, not super great, but good enough. Melee damage, almost 800. Health, 10,000. Stamina, okay. I got 7 vaults of hide and 2 vaults of oil, and those are used to make gasoline. Now, being the way I am, kind of OCD and everything, I did put notes on it. If I have one gas, leaves me 99 spaces. Those 99 spaces, if I put 69, 60, basically 70 stacks of oil, and 58 stacks. Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, it wouldn't be 58 stacks because it's 200. So it'd be what, 25, 29 stacks, 29, 69, and the one, it'll actually fill it as much as possible and be a perfect ratio where it will make 57.99. It'll burn one of the gas while it's making it, and it will take 29 minutes. So, of course, now I don't want to let it burn longer than the 29 minutes because then it'll start wasting through the gas that it produced. So I put the oil in, I put the hide in, I turn it on, I wait 29 minutes, boom, I get gas. These are all full, totally full. Bottom of the glass again, gas full, bottom of the glass again. I do have more of those over here, and I already have my gas, my oil, and my hide completely full here, and I even have overflow of them as well. I'm actually using that vault for everything except hide, and hide I got another vault way over here. I'm using those as overflow. So yeah, I'm pretty much done making gas. Metal, pretty much the same way with metal. Metal, I have let's see, I have one vault here in the shop, perfectly spaced, so I can sit here and reach the fabricator and the metal and this and that. I make whatever I want out of here. Then I come around and I can go like this. I can take metal out of here and fill it from here. Then this one, I would actually fill that one from this bottom one, and then this bottom one. This one right here is actually the top of the glass, and of course I actually have extra overflow of that over there in that vault too. But this is where I would let this one start running short first. When this runs low enough, then I'll actually take some metal, burn some, make some metal and all that, and you get the idea. When I take my striders out to get metal, this is the box that they're linked to. But I do also have some extra. I keep some in case I want to make like feeding troughs. I also have some scrap metal that's already smelted down, and some scrap metal I've got that I just haven't got to smelt it down yet. And if I'm out making something and I get some raw metal, well, I can put that in here to smelt that as well, because as you can see, that's overflown. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. That's what I would call my outer shop area. I guess these guys are on the edge, so I'll show them as well. These two, I keep them out, as the name says, just for toxin. Every once in a while, I'll come down here, I'll breed these two together. They'll pop out an egg. I'll raise the baby. Then I'll kill the baby, and I get toxin from it. These two, well, I'll show you this real quick while we're here, just to finish this video up. I come over here in my shop. Like I said, I have one in my bedroom, but I also have one smithy here. This one's for actually making things. This one is for the scissors. I take those, I keep the ratio. So when I go to fill it, I know how many to put in. I filled it not too long ago, so I got that all taken care of. Now the scissors are partially damaged. So what I'll do is, because they're almost worn out, instead of using them on the sheep first, I'm going to use them on me first. That way it still gives me the full amount of hair trimmed, but it doesn't really have enough. You get the idea. It would actually take more durability than they had to do the hair, but it actually still gives me the 30 hair. Transport them over in here, repair them real quick, or I could have just pressed E. That confuses me. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I don't know. I'll take them back. I'll put them back on. I'll come over here. I'll say, don't worry, sheep, this won't hurt. Okay, so I just go like that. Yeah, okay. Just a little trim. I think you get 30. I do that real quick. I come down here. Get more out of him. I mean, you're her, right? Okay, don't worry. Okay, 60. And again. And quick and simple as that. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, there we go. All right. And then, of course, I have my Oviraptor. Everyone knows you weigh him down with stone. Put a little bit of thatch, so it's exactly the 187.2. I did breed a few that I had. He's a nice level 266. Wonderful color. Yeah, great, whatever. Of course, he does make, let's see. There we go. Oop, didn't need that. There we go. Yeah, all the Utes, these guys, even the owl, even though it's just a female by herself, it doesn't have a mate. Every once in a while, she does drop an egg. Okay, enough said about that. And of course, down in here, I grab the eggs. It works pretty good. They do drop down, but they get stuck once in a while. No big deal. I can just jump up here and get that. Okay, so yeah, outer shop area got done. I will talk a little more about the main shop area and refrigerators and cooking and my tech stuff and the little pool and the greenhouse. I just give you guys a little preview. Uh-oh. Here we go. Strange lagness. Okay, but you know how ARC is. The greenhouse took me a little while to design this. I love the way I have it set up. Actually, in this little tiny space, not that big a building. I actually have 10 of each of the 4 vegetables, and I have the 3 beehives. I also have boxes with fiber and stimulant and sap and some gas and the cooker, and I got the cooker preloaded. And I keep track of how many it takes of each thing. I have refrigerators for the veggie cakes, seeds. Now, seeds, they put spoil timer on the other types of seeds. I used to have all the other seeds in here, but no sense in doing that. See, they spoil. Honey, rare flowers, gilly. I can either put this gilly on if I'm not wearing gilly, or actually, one thing just to note, you can wear gilly, or the tech armor keeps you from getting damaged real bad as well. Get a little bit damaged, but not super bad. So, you can see it takes about 40. Veggies, I normally don't keep any veggies in this one. It's kind of an overflow if I grab too many out of the plants. Well, I can't put them back in the plants, so I'll put them in here. I do have a vegetable refrigerator up in the shop. So yeah, I'll show you guys all that later on the next video. But for now, I think that's good. Hopefully I didn't go too long on the video. I will try to keep these videos pretty quick. After I'm done showing my base, then I will get into other things such as the process I do to refresh the base once a week, refreshing my territory, and then I'll start getting into other things like doing boss runs, the caves that I do. Of course, I know other people have done all the cave videos, but I'll still show maybe differences how I do things. Taking my gig out, getting meat, getting berries, getting metal, getting obsidian, whatever, all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I'll just keep going from there. And one day, now that I have my new computer, I may actually head off to the other maps, and you guys will be with me on that as well. So for now, this has been Xzav, logging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like if you did. Leave comments if you want to. But again, please leave the hate out. Um, okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And this is Xzav, logging out.